he the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause
All right, get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
There we go, Pac-Man. 180! Hold on! Here we go. Wait, touch! Go. 280! What's your touch? Here we go. Hold on! Touch! 280! Hold on! There we go, Pac-Man. 120! Touch! Here we go. What's your touch? Go. 180! What's that? Here we go. Hold on!
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
sad about
up this man. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You just see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. Changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Now it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Well, big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check that. 57. 64. Green.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, a give to Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Jet, go. In your face.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
45, Mike, 45.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Brown. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He'll drop to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Wentz on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will.
Let's go, baby.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. We just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
On second down, it's Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Check 45 to Mike. Anyway, check.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
54 Mike.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
A run by Mack to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Wentz. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check out.
Now Wentz again, and that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
There we go. Pac-Man. With 20. 3 down.
They'll run with Mack. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might...
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way.
There he goes, right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Wentz. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because those big defensive linemen.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in!
Sunday!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Wentz to throw again. He completes this one to Mack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Wentz. Able to find Shaheen here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarter.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. A try here for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading back out there, Jalen Samuels. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So we have reached halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 99. Check 99.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
This is Brown on the draw play, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that. And keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good kick that time, but they'll wind up unable to down it. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 31, check 31.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Mack, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz going to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
61, matchbox lights.
Wentz. It's hauled in by Shepard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second and 5. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Brown. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On second down, Samuels. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Trying to run for it with Snell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They don't want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Mack, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, let him give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
45. Go. Go.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.